Keir Starmer has threatened to ban X in the UK, claiming the platform's AI, Grock, produces sexualised images of people without their consent.
Disgraceful, it's disgusting, and it's not to be tolerated. X has got to get a grip of this, and Ofcom have at full support to take action in relation to this. This is wrong. It's unlawful. We're not going to tolerate it. I've asked for all options to be on the table. It's disgusting. And X need to get their act together, and we will take action on this because it's simply not tolerable.
Owner of X, Elon Musk, hit back, claiming Starmer's threat to ban X is political, calling his government fascist.
Elon Musk is accusing the UK government of being fascist after stepping up their threats to ban the social media site X that he owns over AI-generated sexualised images. There have been growing concerns about the tool known as Grock being used to create deep fake images of people, even children, without their consent. Well, Elon Musk took to X earlier this morning, attacking the UK government, saying they just want to suppress free speech. Also writing separately, why is the UK government so fascist? He posted.
Musk also shared tweets of users revealing it's not only Grock that has the capability to produce explicit AI photos. Gemini and ChatGPT have the exact same capabilities, despite not being on the chopping block in the UK. Political commentator Dan Wooten agreed, saying, Keir Starmer is a duplicitous bastard. He is attempted to shut down X for political reasons and because of his personal hatred of Elon Musk for exposing him. Every person on the right must fight for this with everything we've got. What's left of our free speech is nearly gone. But free speech in the UK is not going down without a fight, with US Representative Anna Paulina Luna threatening to move forward with a legislation to sanction Starmer and the UK if the ban is pushed through. She said, if Starmer is successful in banning X in Britain, I will move forward with legislation that is currently being drafted to sanction not only Starmer, but Britain as a whole. Starmer should reconsider this course of action or there will be consequences. This is only the latest in a long-running feud between Elon Musk and Keir Starmer, which kicked off in January of 2025 after Musk accused Starmer of being complicit in the rape of Britain. He said, Starmer was complicit in the rape of Britain when he was head of Crown prosecution for 6 years. Starmer must go and he must face charges for his complicity in the worst mass crime in the history of Britain. GB News host Will Kingston agreed with Musk's criticism of Starmer, saying his impassioned speech was purely political.
I don't believe you, Prime Minister. I don't believe you because I've never heard that level of passion around the actual violence and rape of young white working class women at the hands of Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs. I don't believe you because you haven't called out any of the other multiple platforms that do the same thing, like Google's Gemini, like ChatGPT, like you could do with Photoshop 20 years ago. I don't believe you because X has rapidly responded to your concerns by limiting this feature to use just by paying subscribers, as in people who have provided their name and their bank account details and could be pursued under existing legislation. I don't believe you. So what's this about? What is this really about? And it's simple. It's pound shop tyranny. It is a naked attempt to try and shut down the one platform that has dragged this government kicking and streaming to admit that a man can be a woman, to call out the atrocity of rape gangs, amidst many other U-turns and changes of heart back to a sensible position, giving everyday people a voice. Yeah. Unfortunately, the instincts of this tyrant, and he may not be a tyrant, unfortunately, that Donald Trump will pick up in a helicopter and take away, but he's the type of tyrant that cloaks his level of intolerance with bureaucratic language and that awful shriek of please can we think about the children, when it is not about the children, this is not about safety, this is an attempt to shut you up, and we need to fight back against it.
Reform UK leader Nigel Farage blasted Starmer for his threat, saying the answer is not to ban X.
The thought of banning X from a government that's been attacking free speech and creating a two-tier society in our country, frankly, is appalling. look, this feature clearly is horrible in every way, distasteful, sick. I get all of that. I know that X today have made some changes to say only paying subscribers can use the service. X will need to go further, but the thought of banning platforms, I mean, what is happening in 21st century Britain?
And then the follow-up, you've supported victims of grooming gangs and sexual-based violence. Will you also take a stand against X, as it is allowing these degrading images on their platform?
Look, I think the whole grooming gangs scandal, and here we are in London where it's yet to be uncovered, in the opinion of Reform UK. Of course, what is happening with this capacity on X is monstrous. But banning X is not the answer. Talking to them and saying, we can't live with this, that's the way forward.